What is it, this way? This way? Anyways.
Heisman. Thanks. You know, we're filming this on a Sunday, and last night the Heisman got announced. Travis Hunter,
Big
man
month.
from Colorado. Last time Colorado had a Heisman was a long time ago. And, I mean, when he came into the league, he's fixing the frame. He's not texting anyone. Just letting you know.
Oh, they can see it.
When Travis Hunter came into the league, he was just questioned to be, like, he's a good player. He's generational. But Heisman, how would you win a Heisman? And I've been saying since week 0 of season 0, I've said...
Since week 0, season 0. When bro came into Jackson State.
When he came to Colorado, season 1, episode 1, I said, I think it was 2 actually, season 1, episode 2, I said if he has a really good year as a wide receiver, which he has, and he has a really good year as a quarterback, which he has, he's going to win the Heisman. He won the Heisman. I've always been right, y'all.
I've always been right.
Okay.
All right.
Roll the intro. We'll be saying that at church today.
Yeah.
Christmas time. Next episode is our Christmas episode.
Yeah.
And guess what? The first ever big 3 all on the TV screen together.
We will
With
all
me,
be there. We'll
Ben,
all be
and
mic'd
Langston.
up. It's probably going to be a pretty long episode.
Probably. So strap in, grab your popcorn, play on the TV, and grab the
For
family.
now, we have a
Probably
pretty
shouldn't grab the
exciting episode for this week.
Yes, we're starting the playoff. It's starting this Friday
Yep.
with
And
who's
the
playing?
Indiana game day
Yep. And
at ND.
really,
Pretty sure.
because Notre Dame's a higher ranked team,
Yeah.
so it would be at Notre Dame then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get right into it. First game, 9 Tennessee, 8 Ohio State. I think that's gonna be the best game of the round 1 bracket.
This one's on Saturday. It's at 3. Is that when it's at? I don't,
No.
I don't have the schedule pulled up right
Clemson's
now.
at 4. Indiana's playing Friday.
Yeah.
One's at 12, and one's at 8. I feel like
Okay.
Tennessee, Ohio State's at 9, and Penn State. I don't know.
Oh, well.
Anyway,
I mean, it's important, but...
yeah. Just look it up on ESPN.
Let's look it up on ESPN. I'll find it, guys.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be the best game of round 1. This should be a really tight game. But Tennessee, they've been on and off all year. Like, first 3-ish games of the season, they were electric. They were fiery. They just lighting scoreboard up like Clemson was. But there seems babyish to Tennessee's how.
This game's at 8. This is the 8 o'clock game.
And I'm guessing SMU Penn State's at 12.
Bro, what?
With a quick Google search, we can find out anything we don't
We
know.
just went back and watched one of our shorts.
Shorts.
And that's
Quick
a
Google
clip from last year.
search. Oh, geez, no.
A quick Google search. We can find out what we need to know. Yeah, so
so
Tennessee
Google's
Ohio
our
State's
best
playing at 8 on Saturday, the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Eve.
That'd be Christmas Eve miracle if Clemson wins. We'll get to that. That's at the end.
Yeah.
I think Ohio State's got this one 28-21. They have got to use Jeremiah Smith. They've
Yeah.
got to use
Amika Ibuka.
Amika Ibuka.
Little interesting to pronounce.
Amika.
Yeah, man, I'm hype about this game. I'm hype
Yeah, I
about all
am
the bowl
too.
games. I think all the first rounders are actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I would disagree, but
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
But I don't disagree with myself. Yeah, Ohio State,
disagree.
Tennessee, man, I'm excited for this one. We got some firepower in this. Obviously, Tennessee struggled a bit with keeping it up, but when they're hot, they're hot. They're hard to stop. We've talked about that before on the podcast. Ohio State, obviously, they got tons of weapons. Wide receiver, but you got to use them, Ryan Day.
you gotta use that. I got that.
So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I think Ohio State's more consistent. They have been consistent. They haven't been consistently playing to their top level, but they have been more consistent, I feel like, as a team. So I think they're going to pull one out. I think it will be close. Like you said, your score is, what you said, 21-28.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close. I think it'll probably be one score game or 10 points which is technically a 2-score. But yeah, one or 2-score game. It's gonna be tight. But I got Ohio State edging out Tennessee.
Yeah.
In this first one.
Yep.
Although it's not the first one on the day. It's actually the last one, which is funny.
Friday. This Friday night game, Friday Night Lights, Indiana, Notre Dame.
Game day.
Very interesting game because you would never see Indiana and Notre Dame.
Which is funny because they're actually in the same state.
Yeah. What?
South Bend, Indiana. That's where Notre Dame plays out of.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shows your ball knowledge. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, man.
I knew Indiana.
This is gonna be good. This is game day, like I just said.
But like, this is an interesting game because one, you wouldn't really see this, and two, it's the majesty and glory of God. No, but this is like the beauty.
They are playing at Notre Dame. They are playing at South Bend.
This is the beauty of the playoffs. You get to see
touchdown
games.
Jesus.
Go Jesus. Go Jesus.
If you don't know
It's
what touchdown
super-
Jesus is, they have this huge like mural of Jesus at the end of their stadium. They're a Catholic university, so he's like right by one of the touchdowns. So he's touchdown Jesus.
Yep. But this is.
If I got that wrong, my dad is gonna kill me. 'Cause
He's a big
huge
Notre Dame
fan. My uncle's
We've
going there
shouted
right
him
now.
out like every episode.
My dad?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like, he's consistently. He's been on the podcast more than Ben.
My dad?
Yeah.
He hasn't been on the podcast.
No, but we've talked
his name
about-
has been on the podcast before.
Keegan's been on a good bit too.
Yeah.
Walking in.
Keegan's my family likes to join the podcast.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the Christmas episode, we're definitely going to talk about the best memories.
Yeah.
Because there's been some interesting ones.
We got something planned for Christmas. We're
Yeah.
gonna have a nice episode.
Spicy. Yeah, I think Notre Dame's going to win this 35-14. A little bit of a blowout.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see this as I would see this as a blowout, but Indiana's like squeaks in a touchdown at the very end. I just see Notre Dame. I've said week 0, season 2, they're going to be in the playoffs top 4, but I was counting on Riley Leonard.
Yeah. Well,
He
they
has got
couldn't.
to
They
be
couldn't
good.
make top 4. Well, one because they lost to NIU, but also
How?
because they're still independent. So. With those top 4 seeds going to conference teams, they didn't have a chance. But obviously, they're the highest ranked non-conference champion.
I'm saying they could make it to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could still happen. I don't think it's likely now. But Riley Leonard's played.
Yeah.
The entire team's been quiet. But people have got to pay more attention to this team.
Yeah.
This team's so fun to watch. They're a hard-nosed team with also the beat you with speed. They're DBs and safeties.
Oh, their defense is amazing.
You-
Al
you-
Golden is a top-tier defensive
like,
coordinator.
Most underrated team, most underrated secondary. Like, this may be one of the best secondaries
I
in the
think their
country.
defense is incredibly
Oh,
underrated.
yes.
Especially their adaptability. I don't know if I've watched a lot of them this season. You watch them open up games, and obviously you have a defensive plan coming in, but you still got to get used to the offense. Man, the people they're playing, they had a decent strength of schedule. They played a couple of good teams, but like the people they're playing, they might get their first 1-2 drives. They're moving decently, getting maybe a field goal, touchdown, whatever.
Lockdown.
But then it's locked down. Like everything is
They get
covered.
their head. And
Yeah.
Their safeties, I mean,
Like they're moving the
they're
ball
just- it's
like
hard.
not even that easily, and then they're just struggling to move
I could
it.
see this team. I said it last week. This team could win it all.
I think they got potential. I do. I
Like
really
if they
do.
play at the top, like Riley Leonard played against Clemson, and I'm bitter about this, but he watched the game.
Oh, he played so good.
really good. Like if Riley Leonard plays good, they have a good run game. Bo Collins, former Clemson wide receiver. I was mad that he left Notre Dame. Also happy for the guy.
Yeah,
If he's a
it's really
stud.
good for Notre Dame. They have.
He's
they
like a
have
Justin-
tight ends. They have receivers.
They have it
running
all.
backs.
All you gotta do is beat
All right.
Oregon. They're not inevitable. You can beat them. Notre Dame, I'm saying it. They're going to the championship. I'm calling it. Last week I said Georgia. I'm done with Georgia. I'm
said,
tired.
I'm done with Georgia. I'm tired of them.
They're no offense. They're annoying. They're so good. But I'm calling it. Notre Dame beats Georgia to go to the national championship to lose to a field goal against Oregon. Right here, right now. If they lose to Indiana, screw Indiana.
Yeah.
Notre Dame team is so good. They're exciting. They have everything you want in a team.
Yeah.
They're hard-nosed, but they can play explosive. Their defense, you can't pass against them. I don't know how Georgia's going to pass against them with Carson, the long-nosed turtle back.
Yeah. I mean,
Enough of my rant.
It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I mean,
Shout
man,
out Mr. Rob, man. You got me fired up.
Indiana is not to knock on Indiana. Indiana's a great team.
They're a
have
hard-nosed team.
They have not had a great strength of schedule. Obviously, we saw them get blown out by Ohio State.
Yeah.
I think it's just like they're a good team, but they're just going to struggle. I don't think they have what it takes yet.
They haven't been tested
Yeah.
enough.
They don't have the They don't have the experience of playing these hard teams in
They don't
these
have
high
that it factor.
high intensity situations. So
They just
I
need that. Their passing game is all right, but it just needs
And
that
man,
it factor.
we have talked about Ohio State having the best running back room in the country with Travion Henderson and Quinyon Junction. Quinshon Judkins.
Don't pull him Maddox.
I'm using his real name. Yeah, it's so hard to say it when I'm trying to get through fast. But let's not forget about Jadarian Price and what is the other guy's name?
Oh, Indiana running back?
No, Notre Dame.
Oh yeah,
Jadarian Price.
Was he here last year? Because I remember last year they had a really
yeah, they had Audric Estime last year.
he was good.
They've had some
Watch out.
incredible.
Come on.
Jeremiah Love. How could I forget him? Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Jeremiah Love.
yes,
My dad
yes,
is
yes.
high on Jeremiah Love. He said if
What class is he?
I think he's a sophomore.
He could be
if
a
Love
Heisman
and Price
sleeper.
weren't splitting stats, my dad said either of one of them would have been a Heisman contender, which they probably would have.
Wow.
I agree with that. They would have been a contender. They wouldn't have won this year because this year is loaded.
We'll talk about that. But yeah,
Notre Dame has one of the best running back rooms in the
Notre
country.
Dame.
We like Notre Dame. We are high on them.
Go Irish.
They are good.
Yes, watch out for them.
So that's enough about that game. ND's gonna win. There's ND hype up in here.
SMU Penn State.
I
I'm
think
not gonna
this
talk
is gonna
so
be
much
pretty good.
Because I talked a lot about SMU last week. I went on a
He went on a
legendary.
rant. He was standing up.
Man, you need to make that a clip.
I think it's marked off. It
Okay.
is.
That little section of me just right there going at SMU, that's gold. But I've said enough about them. Their strength of schedule is not it. They played good against bad teams, but I mean, so has other teams. I mean, you've got to take into account.
Indiana did.
I put that's true, but they smoked teams.
Yeah.
They were undefeated until they had Iowa State. I would put Bama over SMU. I went over this last week. They beat Georgia. They hung it. They did lose to Vanderbilt, but at the time Vanderbilt wasn't good. So enough said about SMU and Penn State. Penn State underrated running back core. They're a scary good running back core.
And honestly, Drew Aller's pretty good runner too.
I've doubted him so much in the past. My brother, I know that's outdated. But that guy, he can sling it, he can run it. He was kind of like a Tristan Surly, throwing on a dime. I ain't even trying. Just a kid from Brian Woods, he's wearing number 9. Make go trickling down a Vandy, flip the Happy Valley. Now I'm coming back, I got that natty on my mind. He didn't get no natty. He had Saquon Barkley and he won the championship.
Yeah,
Anyway,
now
I think
this
Penn State
man backwards hurdling over NFL DBs.
Hey, he beat the Jaguars. So he solely beat the Jaguars. Penn State, I think, wins 42-10.
Yeah, I think
I've said enough about it. I'm putting my mic
State's
down.
good. I underestimated them. They played very tight with Oregon.
I was surprised.
I was surprised how close it was.
I forgot what my score was, but I should look at it right now. I expect Oregon. I thought they were never.
I thought Oregon was going to blow them out.
Yeah. Thank you.
But I mean, obviously they still won pretty easily. But I did not expect it to be a one-score game. But
Have a very big. I didn't write any scores that week. Yeah, it's like the 1 week time I never write scores in my all history.
yeah, man. Woo! I think Penn State's winning this. I think it's similar. We see Clemson. They're a decent team this year. They've had some they've had ups and downs.
Ooh, they've had some ups and downs. They've had their jobs.
But we saw them come out and whoop up on SMU in the first quarter, and then
Second quarter.
I mean, they were good until the end when SMU tried to just get some miracle fourth quarter.
Let's put it in account. SMU has a third most scoring offense in the NCAA, and we held them to 35-ish points. I think is what it was.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
so we held them, and Texas. I would say Texas has a better offense than them.
I think they had less points, but
let's just jump right into Clemson, Clemson, Texas. I know his last name is Blue. 23 running back for Texas.
oh my gosh, it's
Don't
make a name up. Don't make a name up.
Quavion.
Quavion Blue. No, oh my gosh, yeah, this kid's
I have a
good.
belly big God. I have a belly big God. Oh, he's always on my side. He's always on
Team.
my
I was
side.
like, what? This is not
I have
him.
a belly big God. I have a
Jaden Blue.
Jaden Blue. Like, he's one of the more underrated running backs this year. Like, this year, I forget. We have so many good players. Like last year, we're like, there's a few good players. But no one's like,
This year has
wow,
been,
like,
man, there's been so much good football this year.
Yes.
So many good players, so many good
thank
teams.
you, Jesus. You giving this
It's a
blessing.
beautiful season of college football. It's like,
Yeah.
this is a great season to have the 12-team playoff when you actually definitely have
Last year
12
we didn't need
teams.
it. Last year we didn't need it.
Yeah, like last year you did
What do we
not.
want? Florida State in there? No.
Last year we didn't have 12 teams that deserved a chance at the playoffs.
This year we had like 15.
This year we have more than 12. Like,
This is good.
it's such a good year for college football.
Let's go. Thigh slapping in the house. But we have got to
Such
stop.
a good year.
Texas has. I watched the game a lot. This is all they do against. This is a lot of what they did against Georgia.
It was
On
working.
Yeah, and they were making them. And they were making them. They have tall wide receivers.
Wingo. Dude, Wingo is big frame, big man.
Big brain. But
Sorry.
Jonathan Kuminga. What's the Clemson safety that transferred to Texas? The dude that
no
hit.
clue.
But the guy that hit
Makuba?
Gunnar Stockton. Yes, Makuba. Reading it.
Bro, you were not even close to dude's name.
I'm done making names up.
That was like the only Clemson transfer I could think of that went to Texas. But yeah, that's the right position.
Makuba. He's been playing really good lately.
Yeah,
like, he's an underrated player. Like, I know he's coming in fired up for this
I'm
game.
so sad he transferred actually because he's really good.
Yeah, I didn't remember
He's a
him.
senior this year, I think.
Yeah. He's such a good person.
He's very good.
I just said he's a good person. I don't know. He could be he could be just terrorist and just said he's a good person. But I think Texas wins this 35-17.
Yeah, I think
we have to play we have to play flawless ball. We got to play flawless. This entire playoff, we have to play flawless ball.
Yeah.
Against Arizona State, we have to play flawless. Our defense does, but our offense doesn't. We've got to play flawless ball. Texas, Arizona State, if we win, all right. Well, we gotta show up.
Yeah, man.
And here's my thing about 12-team playoff, because this goes in line with this. I think the 4 teams should be the best 4 teams. I don't think they should be like conference championships.
Yeah.
I think the best 12 teams, no like automatic bids. We want the best 12 teams. They're ranked. Because we much rather have a Bama than a Boise State. I mean, I like Boise State, but I'd rather have them than SMU. Because I want Ashton Denty to be a part of this playoff. And we just need top 12 teams and top 4 teams to get automatic bye. That's what I'm saying. Because Texas is a better team than Arizona State. With Texas, they have to win to get to Arizona State. Doesn't make sense. But that's my quick run through.
Yeah.
The prediction on the game.
Man, Clemson, they honestly haven't been as defensively stout this year as they have the past couple years. Obviously, they've really struggled on offense.
But their
the past
D
couple
line
years.
has stepped up. I will say,
But-
we are getting back to our football from 2015 to 1920, where our defensive line was just. We had the best defensive line of college football history, maybe in football history.
Not NFL.
Oh, I don't know.
Not NFL.
Cleveland Farrell, Christian Wilkins, Dexter Lawrence, and Austin Bryant. Man, sexy Dexy up there in the front. My boy Christian Wilkins, love that guy. He's so funny. Watch Mike the videos of him on YouTube.
He's
and Cleveland
hilarious,
Farrell
bro.
coming on the outside. He is a dog. And Austin Bryant, who's like, who is he? He's a dog. He's not in the NFL though.
Who is he?
Anyway,
Yeah,
we're getting back to that, but we have a lot of big boys.
Yeah, and I think
we got to
Texas
stop the run.
defense has been understated this year, so we got to show up on offense. I think there's a chance that our defense can hang with Texas. We're not going to be able to hang with them the whole time. They're going to score, so we got to get our
they held
offense rolling.
Georgia.
We know our offense can get rolling. We know Clemson can.
We
got
gotta
to
get Kidd going.
Points.
We
So
gotta
we
get
just
Kidd.
got to put up points. If we are consistently making drives, making points, like limit Texas's possessions. We got a chance, but it's definitely an uphill battle for us, and I definitely think Texas is favored to win this one.
I'm making a rant.
Okay.
Clemson.
Hold on. He goes, I'm making a rant.
That's when you zoom out.
I'm zooming out. You're good. You can
at me.
rant.
Look at me, Clemson.
You're not going to be on the other camera. You're only going to be on this
I
one.
know. We probably won't even use it. We're just testing it. Look at me. This is your moment. The first ever
Are you
12
inspiring
team.
Clemson?
Yes. The first. You should play dramatic music in the background.
All right.
Your moment is now. The first ever 12-team playoff, and you're a part of it. But we don't want just a first-round exit. I would take it. But we want a championship. We have the team for it. We have the guts. We have the glory. We got to have the grit. That was nice. I made up on the spot. Cade, look at me, boy. As a little brother, I'm trusting in you, bro. You've got to get this game going. Wide receivers, look at me. You got to catch the ball. Defensive line, you got to stop the run. Linebackers, plug the gap. Play coverage. DBs, don't let anything go over your head. You can win this game only if you play Clemson ball. Please don't lose. Please. You have what it takes. I love you.
Okay, that was intense. That was intense.
What an inspiring moment.
What an inspiring moment. Bro is hyping himself up.
Yes.
It's going to be good.
If we win, I am going ballistic. If we win, I am
games.
sprinting in here. I may cry happy tears. I've never cried happy tears.
Happy tears.
I've never done it in my life. Only when a joke made me like pee a little bit and I like cried. But never in my life I've been so happy I've cried. I just scream. This is the time. We can win it. We can win it.
It's gonna be good.
We gotta win this.
It's gonna be good. We have such good football.
Man, this is
coming
good.
up. Man,
now we gotta
days
talk
away.
about some record-breaking stuff. Not record-breaking. Historic. The biggest hire in college football history. Bill Belichick got hired to North Carolina.
What?
Our
If
home
y'all
state.
didn't hear,
Our home state.
UNC Chapel Hill.
Man.
They got Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill Belichick. It's funny. They fired Mac Brown. What's his name? Mac.
Yeah.
Yep.
They didn't fire him, I don't think.
Let him go.
Yeah.
And they hired a guy. At
They
same
encouraged
age as
him to retire.
And then they hired a guy same age as him. I thought it was kind of funny, kind of funny. But
Y'all know about Bill Belichick.
what do you think are the possibilities for UNC? Because if you don't, you should know this. Bill Belichick, 7-time champion, I think it was.
Oh, something like that.
7-time NFL champion.
Probably more.
Don't quote me on that. But he is a greatest football coach of all time, NFL. And he retired, and we all know once you retire, you have that urgency to come back. Tom Brady did it. Nick Saban made it. What if he goes to UNC with Bill? Nick Saban, the two greatest coaches of all time, on the same team.
Nick
Julian Lewis better transfer out of Colorado and go to UNC, brother. Man.
Yeah, man.
UNC, this is exciting. I'm cheering. I'm on the UNC hype train.
You know, I would imagine Belichick's going to come in. He's going to try and run a pro-style offense. We know he can run a pro-style offense.
Do the kids want to listen to him, though?
I mean, hold on. You gotta know this. This is a slightly younger generation. This is like my generation, pretty much. Actually, which is kind of weird to think about. Like, I'm a freshman in college this year, but so like this is my generation right here, saying, all right, we did watch Bill Belichick. We probably, you know, most of them don't remember too much of years and years and years of him winning, but we still watched. If we were watching NFL, we still watched him be dominant with the Patriots, with Brady, for years. You know the legacy. You know the legend. You want to come play for this coach. This is. If I wanted to win a Super Bowl, this is before NIL. This is, all right, I'm going to college. I'm in college. I want to go play for Belichick. Mm-hmm. Now you have the opportunity to choose to go play for Belichick.
And get paid.
And get paid. So, like, I'm buying in. And here's another thing. We know that Belichick can motivate players who are already making millions. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's a problem that some college coaches have because their players maybe aren't as motivated. They don't care about going to the NFL because they already made a crap ton of money on NIL. Mm-hmm. But now we know UNC's got Bill Belichick coming in. Mm-hmm. He's working with these athletes that are on multi-million-dollar contracts.
It's just crazy to think about.
So I'm very interested to see what he'll do.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to recruit, you know, the 6'2", 40 white quarterback out of the Iowa cornfields or something.
You call me racist?
But it's a joke.
I know. I was making jokes and you guys freaked out. Anyway, Jaquavion Sailors.
Anyway,
it's
going to be good.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Like
this is a little bit of moves and we're gonna do an off-season video, run the off-season college football about transfers, what's happening, keeping you updated. Because last year we had a really long break, and we just want to keep the momentum flowing so we just don't stall out. And we're gonna talk a lot more about this stuff. But Miller Moss, USC quarterback, very highly talented guy, 5-star recruit, I'm pretty sure. Stayed behind Caleb Williams. Came and replaced him at UC. I thought he should go to UNC. I thought it was a perfect match. Miller Moss, cannon of an arm. He could just... It seemed too perfect in my head. But he went to Louisville. I was like, why? Why?
Who does?
They were good last year. But they weren't really good this year. They beat us, but they weren't really... They got a good freshman running back there.
Their coach is really good. I can't remember his name, but their coach is really good.
You know who else is really good? Bill Belichick.
Oh.
It's the best of all time. So, Miller Moss, why'd you go to Louisville? Go to UNC. So, yeah, do that. And Julian Lewis, I thought he should have been the best quarterback. It was Bryce Underwood in the high school. He went to Michigan instead of LSU.
Thank you.
Why? It's Michigan.
Michigan is it, dog. Michigan is
instead of LSU.
sick.
Well, Gunner, I think the reason why was, what's his name? LSU quarterback.
Oh my gosh, it's super.
I know it.
It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Gunner?
No. It's like he's got a long last name.
Yeah, I know.
Nussmeier. Garrett
Nussmeier.
Yeah, bro. I don't. Dude,
Is
we're
it?
brain farting.
Yes, Garrett Nussmeier.
Oh,
I
yes.
love him. He's a really good quarterback. I think the reason he didn't go to LSU because Garrett Nussmeier stayed.
Yeah, that's a decent reason, but dude, Michigan is so lucky to get him.
Yeah, Bryce Underwood. He's got like
excited.
cannon of an arm. Cannon.
My dad
And
is super
Orgy,
excited for.
he transferred out of Michigan. They pulled a Giants and Daniel Jones. They had a really good quarterback, and they wasted him. I don't think
that's 'cause they
Bryce
have other
Underwood would go
quarterbacks.
to Michigan if Alex Orgy was treated like an Alex Orgy. They need to treat him like a running quarterback, like J.J. McCarthy not really was. He ran, but not. We need QB sneaks. We need read options. We need draws. We need to get this guy a Lamar type, Jaden Daniels type player because he's electric. He's underrated. Wherever he goes, he's going to make a statement. But the thing that happens with transfers,
I think it wasn't the style of offense that Michigan wanted to run, though.
because it's a run heavy. Yeah, just running back plows ahead. But usually, you go to like a top tier team, and then you transfer, and you go way down. Miller Moss was at USC, and then they went down to Louisville. DJ Uyunglele. He went to Clemson, and then he went to Oregon State. Then he went to Florida State.
We see how Florida State work. He's literally, he's hurt, but he's on
He's
the
garbage.
bench.
He's garbage.
He's hurt, but he's on the bench.
And Julian Lewis, who we just talked about, he went to Colorado, second best quarterback in the draft class. He is a dog. He was a multi-million-dollar NIL guy from high school. He was supposed to go to USC. He was supposed to go to USC. He already committed there. Pulled a Travis Hunter, flipped the hat away, and he went to Colorado. I was like, go get him, Tiger. USC is a great spot to go if you're a quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
But Colorado, how do you not want to be a part of Boulder, Colorado? Deion Sanders, Deion's got to stay. Travis Hunter said Deion's staying. Deion.
We're going to see.
If he leaves, that'll be shocking.
I don't think he'll leave.
No.
But
he's built something that you should... He could build a franchise.
And also, I don't think there's any reason for him to try to go coach in the NFL.
Yeah.
Obviously, he could stop coaching.
Too much.
But
It's too much. You got Julian Lewis, one of the best quarterbacks.
My dad is high on CJ Carr coming in. I think,
Who's CJ Carr?
He's a 5-star coming in out of where I used to live, pretty much. He's coming out of Saline, up in Michigan. But he's going to be playing for his quarterback for ND.
Oh.
CJ Carr. Is this the guy's name?
But they're getting Bryce Underwood. That'll be an interesting quarterback battle. 2 freshmen, 5 stars, going at it.
Yup. Yeah, he's high on CJ Carr. They'll play him next year. He's redshirt.
White boy.
He's been redshirted. He'll be good. He was like 4 or 5 star, but he came out of right near.
Do you start him over Bryce Underwood, though? spring
No,
game.
He's a lower. He was one of the top QBs.
You're talking
in
about
his
Notre
draft class.
Dame?
That's Notre Dame's.
Oh, I was thinking Michigan.
No, he was
Sorry.
born in Michigan. He was born right
the-
outside of Ann Arbor.
Okay. Oh, for Notre Dame. Got it. What kind of quarterback is he? Elusive.
He's a dual threat quarterback.
Oh, wow. So yeah, lots of good football coming, and lots of up and coming guys. Now, let's talk about the Heisman.
Travis Hunter.
Did they make the right choice with Travis Hunter? I think it's everyone's talking about. Most of everyone agrees. But here's the sad part. A record-breaking season is not enough.
Yeah, he was a 4-star,
Yeah.
but like really good. Anyways, you get started.
Here's the sad part. Record-breaking season, breaking one of the most people thought impossible records of Barry Sanders' all-time college rushing yards. Didn't even win a Heisman.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
he
how
is
good
like
Travis Hunter is.
he's like 200 yards short, but he's about to play a bowl game where he's got a decent chance.
Yeah.
So to break that, obviously that is like, it's like 14 games in, or maybe 15 games in, something like that. I don't think it's that many, but Sanders did it in 11. But like,
That's crazy, though.
yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. But I think if like touchdown wise, Genty has the record now for all time most in a season.
Crazy.
I think Sanders was 28 maybe, and Genty's at 30 right now.
Wow.
So like, this
Ashton
dude
Davis
is
such a good player.
legendary.
He's the best Boise State player of all time.
He is he is one of the best running backs of all time
For college.
for college. Like, yeah.
Him and Barry Sanders are up there. Like he's on
he's
another level.
He's literally Barry Sanders level in college.
Not as much as
And let me add
he's
this.
He's a little bit more power back, I would say.
Yeah. Let me add this. He's doing it at a G5 school. Barry Sanders did this at Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State has some
Ashton
dog.
Genty is doing this at Boise State.
The blue
Mr.
field.
Bluegrass, G5 Mountain West,
Mr.
Boise
Bluegrass.
State. And did you see he was the only one that wore his team's gear to the Heisman show?
What?
Yeah.
He had all red on. What are you talking about?
Or not the Heisman show. It was like the Heisman finalist thing, whatever. Boise State was the only school that offered him out of high school. He stayed all 4 years.
Wow.
No transfers. Trust his coach. He bought his whole O-line dinner after their last game of the regular season. Thank him for a great year. I mean, I love this man.
Yeah, he's great. He's gonna
great.
be.
If you've
he's gonna be
listened to
a-
like any of his interviews, any of his talk stuff, like he's a great young man.
He's gonna be a dog in the NFL.
Oh man, I'm so
Dog.
excited.
He's already one of the best running backs in the
He
NFL.
literally like obviously most recent years he reminds me of like Barkley and CMC. Like I think he's gonna be on par with them. They're
I'm
definitely
drafting him in fantasy, bro.
Dude.
Number one overall pick. I'm drafting
he's
him.
not number. I wouldn't say number one overall, but like it depends on who he gets drafted to.
Yeah.
But like
Jaguars, bro. Let's go.
this kid is so good, and I'm funny. It's funny I'm saying kid.
He should go to
because
the Panthers. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
that'd be good for the Panthers.
If he comes to the Panthers, Bryce Young's playing good.
Dude, if the Panthers need wide receivers, like obviously they have Leggett, but like they just
But
lost
if
Johnson.
they get Ashton Genty, bro, they get.
Anyways, Genty
Anyway.
is going to be good.
So is
Hopefully,
Travis Hunter.
I mean,
Let's not go
especially
for the
if
greatness of great.
especially if whoever drafts him pulls the Giants and fumbles them like they fumbled Barkley and they fumbled Daniel Jones, and now Barkley's on the Eagles, bro. He's ripping it
Fumble
up.
Malik Neighbors too.
Yeah, I hope not. But the Giants need to refurbish more than just their coaches and players.
Their GM.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about sleeper Heisman for next year.
Yeah, what do we think
I'm gonna
is
go
going to be
a couple
in the
guys.
race next year?
Ryan Williams,
Yeah,
Jeremiah Smith,
yeah.
Bryant Wesco Jr.
Dude, yeah. He's had a pretty quiet
Yeah.
year. He's been understated because Clemson's kind of been under the radar.
Let's go for one more. This is tough. This is crazy, but is Shiloh going to the draft?
Yeah, he got drafted last year.
No, he didn't. He's still playing today.
He's a senior?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Dang,
then
that would've
he
been
is a senior then, if he's still here.
Yeah.
I thought he left. Yeah, you're right. He's a senior. Both of them are.
You go. I'm gonna think.
Let's see. I mean, I like those. Those are great.
Here
great
is
picks.
Eli Mack, backup quarterback for Alabama. Look him up.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
I'm
nowhere
dead
else
serious. I
gonna
don't like Eli Mack. I'm gonna see if he's a real player or not.
You just look up Eli Mack. Careful not to pause the audio, buddy. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely Jeremiah Smith, Ryan Williams are the two that pop out. Quarterback wise, who are we gonna see next year? We got a lot of older quarterbacks. We're kind of hitting the end of that.
No, not
6, 7, 5th-year senior from
Not the
from
YouTuber.
injury and COVID. I mean, you don't see. Obviously, you had that, but you don't see a lot of
No.
4th, 5th-year players that are really
Gosh.
good these days because.
Is this guy a real player? I saw him in college football 25. No, wait.
Oh, I can do it
Type in
faster than you.
Alabama.
That's what to say. I can do it faster than you.
Jeez. I got cooked by him. Not the YouTuber. I have a very big God. I have a very big God. He's always on my
Austin Mack is their backup.
Austin. Yeah, him.
Austin Mack.
Austin Mack, calling it. The SEC is scared. Yeah, they are. Austin Mack, sleeper Heisman, come from Bama. I came from Washington. I got cooked by him in college football 25. I just think he's gonna be good. What about you?
Man, I don't even know. I definitely, like I said, Jeremiah Smith, Ryan Williams. They're my two best guys that I'm considering. It's tough. I've been so fixated on this year, but we have so many guys that are not going to be there next year. So I'm just excited to see more good football next year, man. It's not going to be back, and that's going to be nice.
Okay, so next episode we're having all three of us on the podcast.
We're going to have a Christmas party.
Yep.
It's probably going to be pretty long.
Probably. And we're going to talk... No, we're not going to talk about it. That's going to be our championship season finale. Our season finale episode is my favorite episode of the whole entire year. Because I love to cast vision to something. See what we do with our dreams. And last year we wanted really just one thing. Another guest.
We've got it.
We've got Ben. We also, another thing we wanted... Shorts. We got a short up right now.
We're
we
working
wanted
on
longer
getting more.
videos.
There's gonna
We
be
got longer videos. Well, more conversations. We got more conversations. More energy. The Hunter. Has he commented on another video? No. Got it. I'm watching you. We got the energy. We're going to talk about the vision. What we want to see from season 3. And we are growing fast.
Yeah, we're up 40 subscribers right now, man. I'm pushing it.
40?
I'm trying. Yeah.
Oh my. On YouTube?
Yeah. I don't know what we are on Spotify.
How many do we have on YouTube?
It's 40 on YouTube, bro. That's what I just said.
We're up 40?
No, we have 40
Oh,
total.
I was like, we gained 40?
We gotta go to our analytics.
I was like, good night.
We're doing really good. We have 13 in the last month.
Wow. So let's keep growing.
Yeah.
Ben Standard cast a vision, and he said, I want
We're
100
getting 100 by the end of the
subscribers.
year.
I said, let's
Tell
go
your
for
friends.
it.
Send it to everybody you know.
Send it to everybody. And I said, let's get it, boy. I don't think it's going to happen, but I believe.
It's gonna happen, man.
I believe.
We can do it. We got like 4 or 5 weeks left. We got this.
Okay, that's all for Gridiron Talk Week 17.
17.
The year has flown by.
College football playoff week.
Feels like forever ago since we did Week 0.
Oh man, yeah.
And we're growing rapidly, like a little baby. See you next week. Peace.
Good stuff, man.